I'm going to Olivet Nazarene University. It's in Bourbonnais, Illinois. It's like an hour away from Chicago, and I'm going to be playing volleyball and studying exercise science.
Go to college for either criminal justice or forensic biology.
After high school here, I plan to attend Ferris State University, going into the heavy equipment engineering, going for the 4-year there, going for the bachelor's, and then maybe a minor in welding.
I plan on going to a community college for a year or two and then transferring to Michigan Tech for mechanical engineering.
To attend Ferris State University, I plan on going for pre-vet. Well, it's a 4-year degree, so I'll get a bachelor's degree in biology or any type of science really, and then after that I'll attend Michigan State, hopefully, for vet school.
After high school I want to attend GRCC and then transfer, but I'm not sure where I want to transfer yet. I want to go to be a NICU nurse.
After high school, I'm attending Ferris State University through the honors program, and I plan to obtain my BSN, which is a bachelor's in science and nursing, and specialize in developmental disabilities.
I'm going to Kettering University to study mechanical engineering and business and hopefully get a job in the mechanical engineering field.
I want to go to Saginaw Valley to play basketball and study pre-med in hopes of becoming a sports medicine physician.
Okay, my plans after high school, I'm going to go to Ferris State, and I got accepted to their nursing program. So I'm going to be in the nursing program for 4 years and get my bachelor's degree.
I plan to go to Cornerstone and just take basic classes while I try to figure out what I'm going to do after that.
Plan on attending Ferris State University to major in dental hygiene and becoming a dental hygienist, and then possibly expanding off of that and going further into the dental field.
To go to GRCC, save money for college, and go for like a business degree, and while I'm doing that, work at a real estate company.
So I'll move out and then go to GRCC and then Kendall for maybe graphic design.
I plan on attending Lansing Community College to hopefully be a sign language interpreter. And I got interested in sign language because when I was little, my mom taught me the alphabet, and I've always done it just randomly. And I'm really good at memorizing things, and I'm a hands-on learner, so if you put those two together, I got sign language, and I ended up being really good at it.
Just go on to college. I'm thinking Michigan Tech. Chemical engineering, I'm thinking, but if not, probably something engineering field.
I'm going to Ferris State University, and I plan to major in diagnostic medical sonography to become an ultrasound technician and specialize in OB. I plan to go to GRCC for 2 years and get my pre-pharmacy degree, and then transfer to Ferris State and become a pharmacist.
I'm planning to go to college. I haven't decided where yet, either Grand Valley or CMU, and I will minor in photography and major in advertising.
In the fall, I'm going to attend Central Michigan University. I got into their Leadership Institute, and I'm going to study political science.
One highlight from my high school career is probably family time. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I got to talk to people and play games with people that I probably would never meet or talk to if we haven't had family time. And we play a lot of game show games in that family time. And let's just say I was pretty decent at them. So that was fun.
Was being on the bowling team because we all grew really close to each other, and it was a lot of fun.
Making the MHSA playoffs for football this year, I'd say that was probably one of the biggest highlights of my high school career. Being able to do that and be on a team, be successful, turn the program around, so I like that. That was a big highlight for me.
Playing sports in general, but specifically with volleyball, we beat Morley Stanwood in my junior year, and we killed their streak of like 13 years winning the conference, and that was pretty cool.
Job shadowing at Cedar Animal Hospital because I'm doing that for capstone, and I really enjoy getting that hands-on experience and getting to learn many things that I don't in the classroom.
I'll always remember volleyball. Volleyball season's super fun, and track and basketball. Sports really pulled high school together for me.
I would remember like the experiences and bonds made on the sports teams, particularly on volleyball. This year, winning districts was really big for me.
I'll remember most of the memories I have with my friends, especially when we're playing sports and the championships we've won and the different classes we've all taken together. That's really what I'll take away from high school.
Okay, something I'm going to remember about high school is attending all the games and supporting all my teams at my school.
I think I'll really remember my time on the soccer team and all the players that I got to know really well, and how I've been playing with them even in the off season with other indoor sports, and I've just really gotten to know them well.
Homecoming week and like how everybody got so into it, because like a lot of people like were into it, and it made it a really fun experience, a fun week all the time, every year.
I remember when my bowling team, we went to state my junior year, and that was just like, it came down like so close at the end, and we all made it, and it was just so exciting. So my bowling team making it to the state finals was definitely a highlight for me.
Definitely be playing volleyball and softball with my friends, and winning, because I love to win, and we won a lot. But I think that my favorite memory will be winning districts for volleyball and advancing to regional finals.
This senior year has been really fun, like just going and doing stupid stuff with my friends all the time, and probably mostly sports and being a part of the team, and it's kind of the family feel of sports. I really love that. And there's not like a really specific moment, because I've had so many good, fun moments in high school, so probably all of it.
Hanging out with my friends, and especially on my basketball team. That's just a group of girls that you'll always be connected with, and you always have those memories to remember.
Probably being a member of sports teams, volleyball and softball. I created a lot of great friendships and won lots of games, and we had a lot of fun together. So,
during my marching band season, being in color guard and being able to ride my bike on Ford Field, and then not 20 minutes later, standing on the field with my fellow field commanders and being called for third place in our fight when we were 9th place the year before.
Doing yearbook, and I did it the past 2 years. I never really liked sports, and I wasn't really good at them, so being able to still go to all the events and participate in my own way, taking pictures, was kind of cool.
Having my mom as a teacher right down the hallway from me, so I talked to her all the time. Spanish tutoring first hour. That was the first hour of high school. I was sitting there and I was like, my mom is my teacher. But it was actually really great, and I really liked it a lot. And so yeah, that was probably one of the best parts about high school.
I don't know, just a lot of the experiences. I'm going to remember, like, band was a huge thing. The final state performance was wonderful. And then also going to Quiz Bowl, all those little experiences.
Be the best that you can be and not the best somebody else can be, because there's always somebody better at something, and it's better to do the best you can and not compare yourself to somebody else.
To work hard in high school, dual enrollment. Dual enrollment it makes the future easier, so working hard in high school kind of pays off.
You know, your freshman year is what really defines your high school career. I know that I look back and the only thing I ever regret is something from freshman year, and not getting the grade I really thought I could have gotten, but I worked really hard from that, and now I'm here. Highest honors.
Just be nice to everybody and never be afraid to stand up for yourself, because it's really important to stand up for your beliefs and your morals and yourself.
I joined something. My mom made me do Quiz Bowl, and I avoided gym with band, and I just met all these people, did all these things. It was just better, made me better, helped my confidence. Plus, free McDonald's, or not free McDonald's, but got to go to McDonald's and other restaurants and stuff.
any advice I'd give to any underclassmen is don't let things bother you. If someone says something that you don't agree with or is negative, just forget about it because it's not going to matter once you leave high school, and you don't need to get worked up about something that's minor.
If you are a freshman who can drive, do not park in the senior parking lot.
First of all, your GPA does count every single year of high school, so don't be a slacker freshman year. Second, study for your SAT as soon as possible, as often as you can, because it's super important. And third, don't try to be someone that you're not, because it doesn't look good, and it'd be more fun if you're just yourself.
Like, your grades really do matter. As a freshman, you might not know what you want to do later on, so it's important to have good grades, and because you never know when your plans might change, and you might decide that you want to attend a college that you never thought you would. And if you need the grades to get in, then if you don't have them, you're probably not going to get in, and you're going to be bummed out.
I'd say just being yourself is super important, and not like trying to get everybody to accept you, because it's really hard and it's really not worth it. Just want to be yourself and always try your best throughout high school.
Take your schoolwork seriously and don't goof around, because if you work hard as a freshman, you can have easy classes as a senior, and makes it more fun.
Stay true to yourself. Don't conform to other people because it's what's cool now, because what's cool now might not be cool later.
My advice would be high school isn't that hard. Don't blow it off and just get your work in.
Always try everything, to get involved, and even if you don't like it, just try it. And also, like Cassidy said, be yourself. Always be yourself.
Make sure that when you make decisions, you keep all of your long-term goals in mind and have long-term goals, really. In my mind, I've always known where I wanted to be after high school, like what college I want to attend. And you don't have to know what college you want to attend, but keep in mind, like, what you do in school does matter, and like your studies, they do matter. It does matter what grades you get, and effort is key to all of that.
Take high school seriously, but not too seriously. I stress myself out way too much about grades sometimes, but it is necessary at times. But you just have to relax and have fun, and that's what makes high school great, is having fun and not worrying about grades all the time. So I would say keep a balance, and you'll do great.
Something that I've learned is that explore. Don't be afraid to do stuff like take chances, I guess, and try new stuff. Explore stuff like go try sports, try different sports, maybe something you didn't know you'd like, or go down to the career center, try that out, find something maybe that you may like and could explore later in life.
My advice for freshmen would be to have as much fun as possible, but still being responsible enough to get your schoolwork done. But try to have as much fun as you can.
When I was a freshman, I cared about what everyone thought a lot. Like, I had to have my outfit planned out every day. Everything had to be perfect. And now that I'm a senior, I'm just like, just do what you want. If you think it looks good, who cares what anyone else thinks? You don't need other people's approval of you. You just need to be yourself.
Thank my parents for keep pushing me to do my best and keep grades up and try to be the best that I could with what I had. So, yeah.
I'd like to thank my parents, teachers, coaches, and my friends. They all kind of helped me through high school and made it interesting but fun, and I'm going to miss them.
I'd like to thank my parents and all my friends and all the teachers that I've had from kindergarten to now.
I would thank my parents and my siblings. They have supported me through my academics and athletics, and I don't know what I'd do without them.
I thank my teachers, my coaches, and my parents for everything they've taught me and lessons they've taught me over the years, and God for blessing me with the life I have.
My first person I would thank would be Mr. Wilson for being there, especially during my freshman year when I had a hard family matter, and for also making sure that I was ready and set to go on to bigger things in my life. And I would also thank my parents for everything they've done for me and all the support they've given me through my 4 years of high school.
I'd like to thank my parents and my family because they've really been my support system through it all. And then I'd like to thank my AAU coaches because they've really made me who I am today.
I would like to thank my parents because they supported me through everything.
I really would like to thank my parents, my brother. They've always been my 100% support through everything in high school. So that would probably be it.
I'd like to thank my parents for pushing me and getting me through this. I'd like to thank the soccer team for all the fun I've had with them over the 4 years, even though we haven't had the best seasons. And I would like to thank my teachers for dealing with me and helping me through this.
My parents, because they really helped me grow, and all the teachers and my friends.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents for always being there to support me. And I'd like to thank Mr. Thompson for helping me pass math class every single year. And I'd like to thank Mr. DeGraff for always talking to me about random stuff. And Mrs. Kent for always helping me with everything I needed. And Miss Evers for being a great coach and friend throughout high school.
I would like to thank my parents because they're awesome and they've helped me through all 4 years of high school. And I'd also like to thank all the teachers who I've had because they helped me a lot. I'd like to thank a lot of people. I think everybody has helped me in one way or another.
Probably my mom and dad. I know that's pretty cliche, but it's definitely them because they've been with me through everything, sports, grades. They've supported me through it all, so it's definitely my mom and dad. I really want to thank them.
I know one teacher I would really like to thank is Mr. Thompson because math, I've always struggled with it, even like middle school and stuff, but he helped a lot and his class was really helpful for me, and especially with like just like struggling, powering through it. So I appreciate that a lot. And Mrs. Tavares too. She is like super understanding and like relatable, and I appreciate that in a teacher.
First of all, I'd like to thank my sister and my mom because they've always been my #1 fan. I'd like to thank Mr. Thompson for helping me get through calculus because that's something I never thought I'd be able to accomplish, and without him I probably wouldn't have been able to. I'd like to thank Mrs. Evers for pushing me to do a sport. She wanted me to do track really bad, and even though I broke my ankle, it was still a good experience. I'd like to thank Mr. Smith for being my computers teacher because he's kind of one of the main people who got me interested into like graphic design and photography and video and all that.
I'd like to thank my parents for just yelling at me when I got an A- or didn't turn something in because I know I wouldn't do it if they didn't yell at me or take away my games or any of that. And then I guess I'd like to thank my teachers for helping me along, placating my questions.
I like to thank my parents because they taught me responsibility at a young age, so that's helped me to become a successful student and person.
Anybody that's really had anything to do with me, you know, from my parents, my grandparents, to any of my teachers. In particular, I would like to thank my English teachers because recently I was published in a magazine and I thought that it was just really cool, and without my English teachers helping me understand who I am as a writer, then I wouldn't have been able to be published and be recognized for the story I'd written.